Hey, welcome back to the project. Here's what's on tap today. Quick, I want you to start with a little test of your legs. And what I want you to look at is external rotation of your leg in sitting. If you're kind of adopt a normal stance position, foot straight, belly tight, I want to see how far you can actually rotate. And without lots of compensation, you should be able to get that thing pretty far up. So get a good look at that. Take a look. Now I want you to do a little test. Turn your feet out 30 degrees and do the same external rotation. And that's not a gimmick. As soon as my foot is straight, what happens is I don't have to explain this mechanically. We call this positional inhibition. And when we see the body in a good position, mechanics, shoulders end up being stronger, trunk gets stronger. So if you're overextended, for example, you can't control your trunk. When you get into a neutral position, bam, you can brace. If you turn yourself out 45 degrees, as watching a lot of our athletes over at squat today, turn out 45 degrees and that external rotation ability drops even more. When I can maintain a straight-ish foot that's straighter than, say, 30 degrees in this realm, I still maintain most of my external rotation power. So something to look at as we kind of work on external rotation today. Sometimes in our kind of strong athletes who have flexibility issues, we like to put them up on a table, allows the leg to drop off. So today's MWOD, I want you to start with that leg here. We're really going to spend 5 or 6 minutes aside only hammering this kind of steady state monostructural piece. What I want you to understand though is we're going to load the ankle and load the knee, and if this causes you grief, just drop the ankle off the table to unload that, but only you know where you're tight. So what I want you to do is kind of really square up. We're going to shoot the butt back first and then load through the hip by folding forward. So first shoot that hip back, that's the load, then the tensioner comes forward, and I'm not just going to be a square planted person, I'm going to go hunting for a different ray. So I go into a different ray, there's another different angle, and I'm going to find out where I'm really, really ugly tight, and then, ugly tight, that's a shirt. Belly button to spine, kind of working, or belly button to heel working in this direction, keep the back protected straight, and then I'm also going to work around. I want to contract, relax, so once I find a vulnerable piece, get tight, and release, and then immediately take up the slack. You can also not only work on flexion, we can also work on this kind of wound up, tight external rotation piece where I just keep turning my body away past my stable leg. And I'm literally pushing my torso past into a little rotation. Feels a little bit different. Again, load back, twist, tight, 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 release. If you want to add back a little bit, I fully empower you to kind of add that leg straight, and it'll change again what it feels like. It'll feel less about your butt and more about this kind of lateral hamstring. I think that's biceps femoris. So that's what's on tap today. Try that test for yourself. See which position. And look, bam, boy, I just got a little bit more. It's almost like this stuff works. Test, retest, squat, external rotate. Camp out on your hips. Really spend a good time today. Go deadlift something heavy tomorrow. We'll see you then.